Magandang bispiras ng Miyerkules sa inyong lahat. Ngayon ay ika-12 ng Enero, taong 2021. Welcome po sa Tuesday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro. Nag-aanyaya na samahan ninyo ako at sabay nating tignan ang pinaka-latest na balita tungkol sa resulta ng trading sa PSE at ang advisory ng Department of Energy tungkol sa coal-fired plants. Lahat ng yan dito lamang sa January 12, 2021 Tuesday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Okay, tingnan po natin ang nangyari sa PSE. The PSE lost 46.68 points or 0.64%. Moving sideways na naman po ang PSE after gaining 2.39 points noong January 8, noong Friday. Tapos meron siyang sign of reversal, meron siyang reverse hammer, at meron siyang red candlestick today. So moving sideways lang po siya, but it's still above our indicators, the 20-day exponential moving average. Still bullish, I would say, because the 50-day and the 100-day are still under the candlesticks. And if you'll take a look at our RSI, it's 57.93. An RSI between 50 and 70 is a bullish indicator. So tingnan po natin. Ngayon kasi is maaaring nagpapahinga lang yung stock, moving sideways or nagko-consolidate before it may either move higher or move the reverse, no? But most probably moving higher po yan. Tapos meron pong net foreign selling today as opposed to yesterday's net foreign buying. So let's take a look at the market activity. 144 companies advanced, 144 companies declined, 86 advanced while 40 remained unchanged. Net foreign selling of 25.03 million. As for the all-share index, 0.81%, there was a 0.81% decline or 35.37 points down. All the sectoral indices registered a decline, and this was led by the financials at 1.48%. And this is followed by mining at 1.28%. Okay, so let's now take a look at the most active stocks. By the way, we have news on the clarification on the advisory of the Department of Energy on coal-fired plants, and we will take a look at the news later when we review one of the stocks, green. Okay, so let's take a look at the most active stocks. Okay, so let's now take a look at, moment, I'm just getting my notes. We'll review APL, ACEN, DITO, MRC, and PHA. Haven't you noticed the top 5 are the second liners? And then we'll review green, BDO, SECB, MM, and PGOLD. Now, of the 10 stocks that we will review, only 2 stocks are from the index. Okay, it's BDO and PGOLD. Okay, so let's now start with APL. So nag-decline siguro ito. Okay, APL started with a gap up. A gap up meaning that the opening price is higher than the closing price of the previous day, but sellers overpowered the buyers, and therefore it ended with a red candlestick, nag-profit taking in other words. So, ang masasabi ko lang dito is that the nearest support, I would plot it at 18.98 or about 0.19 or 19 centavos is the nearest support. But if you see our indicators, bullish pa rin yung stock because yesterday the RSI was at 98 overbought, no? Overbought itong stock na ito. Pero yung indicator natin is still very bullish, no? And our DMI is 69 right now. So masasabi ko lang dito is mag-ingat lang tayo dito. This is the second liner. Good if you are able to buy the stock at consolidation price, no? So balik natin. So dito, kung nakabili kayo dito, swerte nyo. Okay, but as of now, bullish pa rin yung ating mga indicators for this stock, APL. Okay, next is ACEN. Nag-correct din to, no? Second day na red candlestick and it's sitting on support. So support niya, right just at the closing at 650 or 640. Yan yung pinaka-nearest support niya. 640 is the nearest support and nasa 650 na ito. Now let's see if this will bounce tomorrow, no? Because it is right below the candlestick. The indicator is already above the candlestick, which would indicate a bearish trend. And because there is two successive red candlestick, obserbahan niyo po tomorrow because on a possible change of trend, because the RSI now is below 50, which would indicate a bearish sign. It is a bearish sign. Okay, meanwhile, that's the nearest support. And if it bounces, then the next level that we're looking at would be the nearest resistance here at 918 or 920. About 930, I would say. About 930 yung nearest resistance. And if it doesn't bounce and continues to go down, the nearest level that we have to check will be the 572 level. This is our second support level at 582. Okay, so that's it for ACEN. Let's take a look at Dito. Okay, Dito had another red candlestick today, although this is a shorter candlestick, and it's a what do you call this? A morning star. So it's a successive red candlestick, and if you'll see the support is here, 1125. Guys, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not specific points or price points, but these are areas. Okay, so the nearest support is 1125, and it may retest that next support level, and it may, if it's another red candlestick and it pierces through the support level, at tapos bumaba pa ito and it goes near or it pierces through our EMA 20, then that is a confirmation that there is a change in trend. In the meantime, the nearest resistance is here. 1430 is the nearest resistance. So that's for dito. Moving sideways po siya. Okay, MRC. MRC, nag-gap up din siya similar to APL, but and the closing price is lower than the previous day. So this is a red indicator. It's a red number here on the right side. Also a red candlestick in our chart. Now, tingnan nyo si MRC, no? It's ang trend niya is our EMA 20. So as long as so let's take the nearest support as our EMA 20, which is 60. 60 centavos is our nearest support. So ito yung trend line natin eh. And if you'll draw nga tayo ng parallel channel. So yung lower channel is actually the EMA 20. And the higher channel, yan yung movement ng stock. So pagdating dito, may slight overshoot lang, bumagsak na siya. Ito rin, may slight overshoot din dito. So na-reject na siya. So it's just moving within this channel. So ang trend pa rin niya is bullish, considering that the RSI is almost oversold at 68.45. So bullish pa rin to MRC. Okay, PHA. PHA had a gap up and it closed higher than the previous closing price, and therefore there's a green indicator here. No, but here in our chart it's a red candlestick because the opening price is higher than the closing price, and hence a negative or a red candlestick. So maaring nagpapahinga lang ang stock, And take note lang po yung gap natin dito, no? There's a gap here between the January 8 opening price or closing price and the January 11 closing price, which will have to be filled sometime in the future. Now, in the meantime, the stock has indications of being overbought. No? Overbought. So nag-level up lang siya dito, but I see a bearish divergence in the... So mukhang bearish divergence to, no? So we'll draw a trend line here. Looks like a bearish divergence to me. Okay, kasi halos magpapantay na ito eh. Pero ito, ubod na ng taas. Ito, nag-slide up lang to, no? So if you'll compare the 2 points, mas mababa yung point dito kasi sa point dito, which would indicate a bearish divergence. Okay? Okay, next, let's take a look at... wait, I forgot something. Okay, I would say that it will continue, the stock will continue to move upward, but then again, take a look, this is a morning star, and it is an indication of a sign of reversal. So observe lang sa the following day on where the candlestick will go. If it is another red candlestick, then it's either one of two things. There is a change in trend or just moving sideways yung stock. Okay, next we have green. Okay, green had another breakout. Nagpahinga lang siya ng 2 days, and then it had a breakout today, gaining 6.76 points to end at 3 pesos. So right now, the nearest support is here, 283. And the nearest resistance, I couldn't plot the nearest resistance because this is a 52-week high, yung high today. So without further data, I cannot say where is the resistance is. But the next support level after the 283 would be 270. So these are the two support levels that we have to look at. So if you wanted to get in, it's either at 283 or at 270. Okay, that's for green. And we have news for green, and that's the reason why probably green has been moving up in the past few days. No? This is an advisory on the moratorium of endorsements for greenfield coal-fired power plants in line with improving the sustainability of the Philippines electric power industry. So this is dated December 22, but it went out January 11 only. To support and effectively implement the policies issued by the DOE with the aim of improving energy sustainability, reliability, and flexibility by increasing renewable energy share in the energy mix, promoting new technologies, increasing system flexibility, and adhering to higher environmental standards, the DOE hereby issues the following advisory on the moratorium of endorsement of the application and development of new coal-fired power projects. Number 1. The Department will not process applications for greenfield coal-fired power generation facility projects requesting for endorsements. And 2. Existing power plant complexes which already have firm expansion plans and existing land site provision. And 3. Indicative power projects with substantial accomplishments, specifically the following: with signed notarized acquisition of land or lease agreements for the project, and with approved permits or resolutions from LGUs and Regional Development Council where the power plants will be located. So in other words, yung mga existing power plants na at yung mga power projects na coal-fired na merong substantial with signed notarized application or land lease and with approved permits, hindi yan covered nitong ban or nung moratorium on coal-fired power projects. So let's take a look at Bidwin Onomura had a commentary on this. Ang sabi niya is that the DOE's clarifying memo, this is a clarifying memo by the way, the DOE's clarifying memo supports our view that the ban will have no little or no effect on our covered names with coal plants already committed to the DOE, such as SCC, MER, AP, and SMC. while more stringent environmental standards or resolutions that favor renewable energy may diminish the competitiveness of coal technology in the long run, this should bode well in general for GenCos with significant exposure to the RE space such as AP and FGen with 27.9% and 25.9 net attributable capacity as of 9 months 2020 respectively. Okay, so this might have an impact on green since green has been moving up since December starting January. Okay, so nagkaroon siya ng breakout noong January 7 at another breakout today. Okay, so that's it for green. Let's take a look at BDO. Okay, BDO continue to move higher, although now it's a doji. Nasa 0.10 lang yung kanyang movement, pero doji to, no? It's a very thin, undecisive candlestick. So, tingnan po natin sa next level kasi yung nearest resistance dito, no? Ito na siya. 115 eh. Ito kasi resistance level to eh. Pero 115 is the next resistance level and our indicators would indicate still a bullish trend, ano? Maaring nagpapahinga lang yung stock o maaring sign of reversal na ito, no? Our RSI is now at 58, which would indicate a bullish trend for the stock. So, observahan niyo po lang, no? Yung BDO. Kasi BDO naman is a good stock. Then, if you'll take a look at the potential of the stock, talagang nandito pa lang siya, no? Umabot siya as high as 160. So 111 lang, which is relatively cheap. Okay, have I told you that I have BDO for long-term as a long-term investment? Not much for dividends, no? Because it only pays 30 centavos per share per quarter or 1 peso 20 centavos a year. It's more on capital appreciation, actually, ang BDO. So ang mga stocks na kumikita for me are dividend-paying stocks. DMCI, Meralco, PLDT, Globe, yun yung magagandang stocks na which give good dividends. BDO not much, more on capital appreciation. Okay, SECB. Uy, SECB na correct, no? Meron siyang correction today. So there was a morning star yesterday and there was a looks like an engulfing candlestick. So observahan mo lang, ano? Because right now, in the chart, it's just piercing through the candlesticks, indicating a sideways movement. So if you see a green candlestick, it means that it's just moving sideways. Or a red candlestick that is still within the support, below support, that's still the support kasi is 126. That's still sideways movement. But if it pierces the support of 126 or 125, then you may have a change in trend. So if you see 49, no? Mukhang bearish siya, no? But observahan lang natin if it goes down the 125 price level and it pierces that support, then that may indicate a change in trend. Okay, that's for SECB. In the meantime, ano ba yung nearest resistance dito? Ang nearest resistance niya would be this. 138. Okay, 138 yung nearest resistance ni security bond. Okay, MM. Correction din to. Actually, this is moving sideways. So let's take the EMA 20 as our nearest support. The exponential moving average 20 days is at 6.66. So let's take that as the nearest support. And the nearest resistance would be 8.10, 8.9. 8 pesos and 9 centavos. So, ano pa rin siya, no? Bullish pa rin. Within support and resistance, moving sideways, si Merrimart. Okay, finally we have Pure Gold. Pure Gold is one of my favorite stocks, actually. Bumagsak siya. Actually, magandang stock ito sa Pure Gold, but market sentiment is pulling it down. And my recommendation here is this is a good time to buy. Kasi Pure Gold, alam niyo ba yung SNR stores? Pure Gold yan. Ang may-ari niyan. Pupunta kayo dun sa SNR stores, relatively marami na rin ang namimili doon. So, consider nyo to, no? Yung stock nito, Pure Gold. Kasi, nasa support level na siya, at 38.55. And I have this, and my target price for Pure Gold actually is 54. 54, nandito yung target price ko. So, pwede nyo kung gayahin, 154, pwede rin hindi. So, research nyo lang, ano? Yan yung target price ko. And between this price and let's measure. Kung bibili kayo dito, ano yung potential niya? So, that's almost 40%, 39.80, no? 39.80. Almost 40% yung upside nitong Pure Gold. So, tingnan nyo lang, no? Because this is a very good stock and market sentiment is just pulling it down. If you're a short-term trader, nearest resistance niya is here. Yan, 140. 140 ang nearest resistance and the next resistance niya after that is 142. So ako, no? Kung ako magta-trade yan, bibili pa ako nito. Itong Pure Gold. And then, ang exit ko will be 54. Okay po? Okay. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market January 12, 2021. By the way, if you have stocks in mind that you want me to review, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize them. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala. Mag-ingat sa mandurukot, mag-ingat sa scams. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. See you again in our next episode at maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay.